What's up guys, Todd Kelly, Shoe Shop Outdoors. Today I'm going to be going over the Stone Glacier Bino harness. I have my old Kuiu first generation one here for comparison. A lot of guys have seen this, so when you're looking at a new product it's nice to have something to compare it to, so I thought I would include it in this video. I was a late adopter into the Bino harness world. The first ones that came out, there was always something major about them I didn't like. A lot of them were really big, bulky, have zipper closures, snaps, magnets, and some of the materials I didn't like, so I was late into getting into one until Kuiu came out with this one. I've been really happy with this thing. It served me well. It's got a nice fleece fabric, which is quiet, but at the same time it's not waterproof. Kuiu did include a rain cover that went over top of this, but you'd lose a little bit of the function of this. You wouldn't be able to grab your grab handle. When you did get it open, the rain cover would want to slip off a lot of times or get in the way, so it was kind of a pain and I never used it. The major flaw of this, which Kuiu has addressed, is the open back. As you can imagine, with the open back here, debris, snow, rain, whatever, gets filled up into the compartment here and gets your binoculars dirty and wet. A major downside, which they, like I said, they have addressed. The last thing I wasn't a big fan of the Kuiu one was the shoulder harnesses connected directly to your binoculars. So when you took your binoculars out of the harness or you disconnected them to pass them on to someone else or put them onto your tripod, the only thing holding the harness was the chest strap, and that would slowly creep down and want to flip forward, and to the point where you'd have to disconnect it, put it to the side. The shoulder straps would fall off back if you had your binoculars disconnected. It was kind of a pain, but not that much of a pain that wanted me to upgrade when Kuiu came out with their Pro one. I was able to deal with these ones, and like I said, they've served me well, and I didn't want to change until I saw the Stone Glacier ones. They fit everything I need. All the negatives that I saw on my Kuiu ones are solved here, and it's nice, basic, thin, streamlined, not a lot of bells and whistles. First off, the fabric is waterproof. It is a little noisier than the Kuiu one, but it's a waterproof fabric, so that's to be expected. It's not very loud at all, just a little bit noisier than the fleece one, but it's waterproof. They have the closed back, completely sealed off. Nothing's going to get in there, which is really nice. And the last thing, with the shoulder straps, connect directly to the Bino harness. When you have it open, you can take your binoculars out. They do have a tether that you can attach on either side, your left hand or right side. It's just got a little quick disconnect buckle here. So if you wanted to take your binoculars off, hand them off, put them on a tripod, you can do that very easily. The harness is going to stay up. You put the tether on. A lot of times when you're hiking around and you have the hood off, you forget that the hood's down, you bend over, your binoculars fall out, the tether is going to catch them from hitting the ground and doing damage to your binoculars. Nice feature, super simple, fast disconnect on them. The other thing I really liked about the Stone Glacier one is how customizable it is. A lot of binocular harnesses, they come in a size medium, large, a large, extra large, and that's it. These do have a little draw cord on them that you can snug down the sides, but that's it. The Stone Glacier one have their regular and large, which these are the large because I'm running the Swarovski EL range and they're bulky, so I had to go with the size large. Not only you get those two options, but they give you a little adjustment card in with the binoculars. And so based off the measurement of your binoculars, you get a tape measure with your eye cups in the position that you normally use. You measure the height of your binoculars. And these are 6 3/4 inches. So you go to your size chart, 6 3/4 inches means your hood measurement is 1 inch. And what they're talking about here is the Velcro that's attached to the case itself to the hood. And this simply removes, and you have a lot of adjustment in it. So if you have really tall binoculars, that moves up. If you have short ones, that moves down. So this one is 1 inch. I've messed around with a little bit. Got it down to about 3/4 of an inch where they function well. And you just simply put in that Velcro and it's set for the height. The next is your closure, and that's this back panel. Also Velcro's out, and this is the material with plastic underneath it, and you're measuring from the top of this to the top of the case itself. And on your size chart again, for my 6 3/4, that's 2 1/4 inches from here to the top of this. And once again, just get a tape measure, measure it. And we're at 2 1/4 inches here, pressing the Velcro, and you're done. And that will set the proper height so that you're able to do this one-handed and you get a proper closure around your binoculars. On the bottom, there's the little elastic pull cords, and that just pulls in the corners to complete the seal on your binoculars. And you just want that snug, you don't want to over tighten them. And you get a really nice fit on them. Stone Glacier also has some accessories. If you have a standalone rangefinder, they have pockets that go on it either side. They also have bear spray holsters that you can clip on here. I've seen guys do handgun holsters onto the bottom into the webbing. I like mine simple. I don't carry bear spray, a separate rangefinder, or whatever else. So I like how simple and basic this is. It's clean. It's got a couple side pockets, same as the Kuiu one. One side I always carry a Bic lighter. I use this as a wind checker as well. And on the other side I got custom made earplugs for when I'm shooting my rifle. And I keep that in the other pocket. So that's all I carry in my Bino harness, and that's why I really like this Stone Glacier one, how simple, compact it was. On the back, the part that goes towards your chest, there is another little pocket here. It's fairly thin. You could fit some diaphragm calls in it, ID, tags, a tinted chew, or a thinner cell phone you'd be able to put in there as well if you wanted. The construction of this is really nice with all the Stone Glacier stuff. The buckles are really heavy duty, a little bigger than the Kuiu ones. They probably could have got away with little lighter ones, but better safe to be sorry, I guess. They have stuff that's going to work. A couple comments I've seen online about the Stone Glacier one that guys were worried about were the side buckles. And when I first put this on and got it adjusted, I could see that there was a potential of some movement in the webbing in the buckle. But Stone Glacier includes these little rubber straps for webbing keepers. And once you put these on, it stops any movement into those buckles. So that solves that problem. You don't have to switch these buckles out. I've seen some guys say that they were going to switch them out to auto locking buckles, but that's not needed with these little rubber webbing keepers. The other downside I've seen guys mention was the Velcro in the front, it collecting debris. I don't think it's going to be an issue. My Stone Glacier one, the whole bottom is Velcro for attaching their accessories, and I've never had a problem of debris catching in this or sticking or anything like that, so I don't think that will be an issue. And based on the size of your binoculars, there's not going to be a lot of Velcro exposed anyways. The fit of these is same as the Kuiu ones, and I'm sure a lot of the other binocular harnesses out there. Really easy to get on. You have these little locking buckles that you can loosen, and that'll set the height of your Bino harness where you like it. And then obviously your side buckles to tighten around your chest. You can do it one-handed. It's a little stiff to begin with, but doing it one-handed is no problem. Easy access for my binoculars. Like anything, you'll just have to get used to using it. It's a little different. This Kuiu one, the little plastic bar that they have sewn in rests on the eye cups of your binoculars. So pulling it up, you just have to do it to catch onto your binoculars. This one has that back plate that it catches on. It's got the same type of hard plastic bar sewn into the material. So it is going to be a little different for myself, bringing it all the way over to close it. But other than that, it's super streamlined, basic, simple, fits all the needs I'm looking for in a binocular harness. I think I'm going to be really happy with it. If you have any questions, comments, throw them in there. I'll make sure to answer them. Please like the videos. That really helps. Just take the time to do that. And if you're into watching more of these types of videos, gear reviews, fishing, hunting, please subscribe. Anyways, thanks for watching.